Hello from Bodrum. I'm here with the goat, Mariah, and we are on the beach of Turkey. We just found some recliners and just spent the last hour and a half just laying down, just vibing, taking it all in. What are your first thoughts on Turkey? What's your first impression so far?
It's very blue. Blue skies, blue water, pink flowers just kind of pop out everywhere.
Yeah, the flowers walking around are really nice. It's pretty hot, but it was pretty pleasant walking from the Airbnb out here. But overall, positive sentiments. Cheers.
Cheers. It's really hot.
Yeah, how was the taste though?
Bitter,
Okay.
velvety.
Velvety.
That's the word.
Whoa, it's like very earthy. It kind of tastes like dirt, honestly, but not in a bad way. But it's like pleasant. It's not as bitter as I expected. 7 out of 10. 7.5 out of 10, not bad. So we just walked by this little marketplace that dated back to like 300 years ago. Mariah, what would you say the importance of history is in your life? Like, why do you enjoy learning about history?
Well, like the age-old saying is history repeats itself. So we have opportunities to learn from the past and create a better future.
Especially with how fast life is changing these days. All right, this is the big column or piece of a column that used to be here, and here's a Mariah for scale. So they're pretty big and they're very wide. Do you think you deserve a mausoleum?
Yes.
Continuing on our conversation earlier about history, the thing I really appreciate about it is it provides, like you said, perspective for what can happen in the future, but I think it also contextualizes our present and finding value in things that you can easily take for granted. I think, like for example, we're sitting in this theater and that's over 2,000 years old, and we're just talking about how we're used to in Colorado going to Red Rocks, which is a beautiful theater, amazing sound, and maybe in the future that could be a museum. I mean, this is cool because this is still being used, but it's cool to use history as a way to understand that the things that we experience today are special. Like for example, even knowing like the fact that we have our phones in our pockets, that it wasn't until early before the Renaissance that you weren't able to reproduce books quickly with the Gutenberg press. So I think even recognizing things like that, it helps you just really appreciate the things that we have today. We got our Turkish teas, chai, but just served in glass. So I don't really know how to hold this. You think like this on the top? Definitely pinkies out.
Pinkies out.
Or
We're
just
classy.
Yeah.
Classy American.
Yeah, we had a Turkish coffee in the morning and now our chai. So we have an agreement that every day in Turkey we have to have either Turkish coffee or chai, and today we're having both. So cheers to that. It's delightful. It's good. It's kind of just like black tea. Is it just black tea? Just straight up? Yeah. Fair enough. Hey, but it's in Turkey, so.
Yeah.
Finally, somebody understands. We have been vibing on these absolutely beautiful, crystal clear turquoise. What color would you describe this water as?
Oh my gosh, it's like an aquamarine.
Yeah. Oh, aquamarine, I like that. Anyways, it's been delightful. The breeze has been coming through, been jumping off the boat. The water feels perfect. Been having a fantastic time. And I want to ask you, Mariah, what are you feeling grateful for in this moment?
I am grateful that I can swim.
Not everyone can swim.
Yeah. I'm grateful for water and just to be able to play in water. So again, going back to swimming, but I guess I'm also grateful for friends who want to do things.
Oh wait, we made a new handshake. Okay, just got off the boat. We're sitting by the water. For the record, we are literally on the beach, and this dinner place is inches, like a few feet away from the water. I just want to take a moment to close out time here in Bodrum. Mariah, what are your impressions? What did you enjoy about the time here, and what will you remember?
It's a very lively city. People are very nice.
A lot of locals, like Turkish people.
After coming here from Greece, I do see the hints of like Greek influence because they did once own this territory back in the day.
Shout out the Greeks and Byzantines and Ottomans all fighting for territory.
I think this was a wonderful first stop and first introduction to Turkey because, like Vlad said, there's a lot of locals here, and it seems more like a local summer spot than a tourist spot. We are the only American that we have seen.
Yeah, the very few English we've heard feel like it's from people from the UK.
Yeah. So it's been nice kind of having this level of exposure and immersion, but also feeling just very raw.
Yep.
And like, we're here, we're doing our best. People do speak English, so it's been okay to communicate, but it's a beautiful place, and it's as lively as it is, it's also really slow.
Absolutely. It's been nice to vacation like the Turks, enjoy the beautiful clear waters. It's just so refreshing. The food is good. Got some kebabs, some seafood. I agree. Just a nice,
A lot of cookies.
Too many cookies. Not too much baklava. We had a little bit last night that I did not film, unfortunately. But the baklava tour will commence going forward. But yeah, really serene. Really nice way to ease into Turkey and being on the water. And it felt weird to, especially like for myself, and you were throughout a lot of Europe before this too, Tomorrowland and whatnot. It felt really interesting to go from being around a lot of tourists to being around primarily Turkish people. So that was a cool experience. All right, with that being said, appreciate you watching. Any final message to the homies?
We miss you.
Peace. Have a great day.